Yes, my name is Dave Wonders. I'm here talking with Allan Campbell with Whoopie Cycles about tires today. Today the topic is tires and how to get the most traction out of your tires. Allan, what are some of the things that they need to know about that?
Well, first of all, track tires, or any tire for that matter, builds heat better when the tire is newer and thicker. As the carcass flexes when it comes in contact with the road, your contact patch is causing the flex in the tire. So when the tire is thicker, that thickness, that flexing of the thickness creates heat. The thicker that is, the more heat it creates.
Makes sense.
So as we wear our tires down on the track, let's say we have 50% of the tire left, we've dramatically compromised the traction, and mainly that's because when the tire is thinner, it's not creating as much heat. So often what's good to do for track day guys is as your tires start wearing down and you get down to that last 50% of your track tire, is to lower your pressure a little bit, a pound or two. And if you have a temperature gun, that can help in monitoring that. And what you want to pay attention to also with tires is your hot off the track pressure compared to your hot off the tire warmer pressure. Hot off the tire warmers, let's say if you're at 30 pounds on the front, hot off the tire warmer, ideally you'll want 2 pounds hot off the track. So that's very important. The most important pressure is actually your hot off the tire warmer, and that's what you want to base off of because that's the most consistent. The tire warmer gets up to a certain temperature every time. Hot off the track can change due to how fast you're going, the weather, the surface temperature of the track, but the hot off the warmer pressure should stay the same because the thermostat on your warmer might be set at 170 degrees. So we use that to know if our tires are getting even hotter on the track is what we want. So if your tire goes up 2 pounds hot off the track, your tires are heating up. If you come in, and this is very important on cold days, like this morning was very cold and windy, you come in off the track, check your tire pressure, and let's say maybe you lost 2 pounds. Well, that's reason to be a little scared. So now your tires are cooling off on the track. That's not good. So typically what I recommend for guys when that happens is to immediately drop 2 pounds actually. Now with running just 2 pounds less pressure than your factory brand tire recommends isn't that much, and it's going to cause more carcass flex. And carcass flex is where we build more heat. Also, another thing that I like to point out to guys in the class is with this is a Bridgestone V-front slick. You see the V-front profile, and basically the way that track tires are built is to when it's on an angle, you have massive contact patch. So that gives you the confidence in the field to go in very deep on the brakes.
And why is that, Allan? I'm explaining to people why does that massive contact patch? Just because you have more grip, right?
Right. When as opposed to a street tire, it's really made to have more traction, more straight up and down riding. You don't get the excessive lean angles on the track. So this tire is really, it's designed to be run, and it's more comfortable running over here on the edge.
Good point.
Also, what's really important and helps a lot of guys avoid problems with their tire warmers and power to the warmer is setting your cold pressure. So I recommend once you come up with your hot off the warmer pressure, so let's say we're going to go with 30 pounds hot off the warmer, you want to set your cold pressure at your hot off the warmer pressure. If you do that, and then you put your warmers on, ideally you want your warmers on for an hour, hour and a half to let them get fully saturated with heat all the way through to the rim. Ideally your pressure should go up 5 or 6 pounds. So then you'd be at 35 or 36 pounds. It's time to go out on the track. Before we go out, we set our hot off the warmer pressure. So we lower it down 5 to 6 pounds, back down to 30 pounds. Go out on the track, come in, check the pressure. Ideally, we'll be at 32. Well, when it's time to go out on the track for the first time after you put your warmers on, and let's say you come and check the hot off the warmer pressure and you're only at 33 pounds, and your warmers have been on for, let's say, an hour and a half, your pressure's only gone up 3 pounds. Well, that tells you right there there's something wrong. Your tire pressure should have gone up 5 to 6 pounds. So you know that either it's extremely cold and windy and the warmer can't keep up with that, it's just cooling the wheel too fast, or your warmer isn't getting up to temperature because the warmer is faulty, or your power supply isn't good enough and the warmer can't fully operate and get up to 10. So now you know there's a problem, now you can fix it. But if you don't set your cold pressure and then monitor your hot off the warmer pressure, you'll never know this. And that saves many a guys. I've had many guys come in and tell me, oh, I'm cold tearing tires, I'm heat tearing tires, and they don't know why. It turns out to be the tire warmer. Probably about 50% of the time guys complain about cold tears, hot tears, it's because of the warmer, or because simply they're just not monitoring their tire pressure, which is huge. The rubber is designed to have its maximum grip in a certain temperature range. So we want that tire operating in that temperature range, and we control that temperature range with the pressure of the tire. Anyway, we have a tire probe that we can, it goes in, you know, maybe 3/16 of an inch into the tire to really find the actual core temperature of the tire. Some manufacturers will give you a heat range for the tire. Some of them don't, you know, due to liability issues. So what's important is to work closely with your tire supplier, and they should be able to guide you correctly to keep your tires at the proper operating temperature and getting good grip so you can have a fun, safe day.